This episode of Heather's Do Vegas is proudly sponsored by Valley Girl Shop. Valley Girl Shop isn't just a brand, it's a whole vibe. Founded by a true San Fernando Valley native, Valley Girl celebrates the bold, confident spirit of Valley girls everywhere, from the Las Vegas Valley to Phoenix and LA. At Valley Girl Shop, you'll find more than just trendy clothes. You'll discover a full lifestyle. We're talking fun, expressive apparel, statement-making tumblers, sleek yoga mats, and must-have weekender tote bags that take you from brunch to beach in style. Whether you're repping your city or just living life with flair, Valley Girl has you covered. So wherever you are, poolside in Vegas, desert chic in Phoenix, or cruising the LA scene, embrace your inner Valley Girl. Let our collections inspire you to live boldly, dress confidently, and celebrate your unique vibe every day. Shop now at valleygirlshop.com. That's valleygirlshop.com.
You're listening to Heather's Do Vegas. Join your go-to duo for all things celebrity gossip, reality TV reviews, fashion tips, and of course, all the inside scoop on Sin City.
And welcome to Heather's Do Vegas. I'm Heather Ashley.
I'm Heather Nichole. How are you, Heather? It's
Hey,
nice and rainy here in Las Vegas.
Yes, it is. I'm good. I am enjoying the little monsoon we're having. It's nice. Nice change for us. We always need a little bit of
It
rain.
hasn't been too bad.
Yeah.
We'll take it.
We will take it. We're headed into 4th of July weekend. It's supposed to clear up for us, right?
Mm-hmm.
So we have some sunny skies for the
It's going to
holiday.
be 15 degrees less hot than it was last 4th of July. I think it was 115 last year.
Crazy. All right. Well, that's good news for us. Which lends itself to, I think, a perfect segue with cooler temperatures for the summer. It's a perfect time to celebrate this viral trend, Summer Ween. Are you seeing this out there? Like instead of
I'm
Halloween,
not.
it's Summer
Would
Ween.
you see
Okay.
it on?
So it's on TikTok mainly, but it's being talked. I'm hearing it like different news outlets are kind of featuring it too. But essentially, you walk into, like any of these home stores and they'll have a full display of Halloween, but with a summer twist. So pumpkins that are pink and in pastel colors. People are taking watermelons and carving them into jack-o'-lanterns. Just, yeah, basically marrying summer trends, traditions with fall Halloween traditions.
I'm not here
Summerween.
for it. I'm
I'm
surprised you
thinking,
don't
well, I
do
get to
that more.
celebrate my birthday
I
twice then this
know.
year.
Yeah, right?
In the summer, all summer, and then on Halloween. I mean, this is not a
Yeah.
bad deal for me.
Get those decorations out.
I know. I'm supporting this cause. I'm gonna go get my rent a home goods after this and pick up
Yeah. Home
some
Goods is like,
watermelon jack-o'-lanterns.
oh, there's so much stuff in Home Goods. Wow.
Oh my gosh. Also too, kind of along those lines are seeing scary movies in the summer. Like
Mm-hmm.
I Know What You Did Last Summer. They did a remake and it's coming out, I think pretty soon. I've definitely, I want to go see it. I'm not keen on the scary movies, but would you go see it?
I mean, I'd see anything at South Point, but I don't know if I'd see that. I have to think about it. Because then I hear stuff at my door. Like
Yeah,
I think like the backyard man's gonna be the backyard, which is not a real thing, but in my mind, there's a backyard man.
the backyard man.
Like you
Now, okay,
open the,
wait, but I
and
gotta
there's a
ask,
guy
like,
standing there.
is the backyard man shirtless with a six pack and
No,
scary, or he?
he's got a fish hat and his hockey mask on.
Okay.
The backyard
It's
man.
it's all how you mentally frame it up,
Yeah,
if he's shirtless with a six pack, not so scary.
yeah. That backyard man you gotta pay for.
Right, right. The other one you have to pay to get out.
But I mean, Diddy does know that Cowboys for Angels, that came up in that trial so many times. That's a Las Vegas based service.
Oh my gosh. Oh, grief. Yeah, okay. We will, yeah, I mean, we could segue right into that because that's big news today, is the Diddy
right? So just quick recap, he was convicted or guilty of the lesser charges. And so, which were lesser charges of sex trafficking. The judge has denied him bail. So he will stay in jail, I guess, until further notice, and is awaiting his sentencing. But from what I'm hearing, all of the commentators are saying, this was obviously a really big win for him, to just have been found guilty on the lesser charges. But I mean, what are your thoughts? Are you surprised by this?
Not surprised after Karen Reed was, that all that. I think that ramped up this section, but keep in mind there were 8 men and 4 women on the jury trial, right? And at first I was even, surprised they brought charges, which I think I've said on here before. But 2 things are super apparent to me. It clearly came down to consent, and all those texts with all those women saying, "Yeah, I'm looking forward to the freak off," clearly conveyed to the jury that it was implied consent to some degree. And my second immediate thought is no one god dang knows what racketeering actually means or a RICO charge. So if the lawyers aren't just defining it well, you're not going to convict someone of a charge that they never heard of. Come on.
Yeah, I started to think to myself, if I was on that jury and really, nailed him to the wall on these charges, I'd be scared for my life.
Well, there's that too. There's clearly, there was one juror they said was compromised and they kicked
Yeah,
him off last minute. I mean, it's just if he doesn't get more than enough time to keep him in jail until he, can't get a a Viagra bump anymore, then they're doing a disservice to women.
yeah, I know. Yeah, they had over 30 witnesses on the prosecution side, and unanimously across the board, those folks testified that he was running an illegal racketeering ring, and it basically these charges, he wasn't charged with any of that. I can't imagine these people, they must just be devastated and terrified at the same time.
Yeah, I mean, I think this goes so much farther than we even know. This is just the tip of what actually happened, and that's for 2 reasons. One, because money when you have that level of money, there's no boundaries, and there's got to be so many other famous people that are involved in this that they just want to keep it so quiet.
Hmm.
I'm still even surprised he even made it to trial.
Yeah,
I don't know what'll happen now. It's really sad for all those people that he did that to.
yeah,
Why they
true.
didn't have the assistant testify when the assistant was, it booked everything.
Hmm.
I don't get it.
Yeah. Well, a lot of information is out in the open, and if that's a win, that's a win. So another big case out there that's made headlines just as of today, the Idaho murder in
Yeah,
2022 of those 4 college students. Brian Koberger, right? He's been awaiting his trial with jury selection, and now all of a sudden has decided to tell the judge that he's guilty of those murders, and to hopefully, right, avoid the death penalty. Um, and yeah, so that's the latest in that case, which I mean, I suppose in one way brings some closure to those families to some degree,
it
but I
doesn't.
know
They're
they're
actually mad.
probably very upset, yeah, that
Yeah, they are.
he's not going to really ever maybe get justice in their eyes. I can't speak for them, but yeah, I did hear they were pretty upset. Um, but
I
so
was
started,
surprised though.
you were surprised that he
Well, I
admitted?
mean, no, I watched the Dateline episode, which they then turned around and used. The word on the street is what was in the Dateline episode was confidential information that was leaked. Now I'm talking about the text messages on his phone, his Amazon history purchases, which included the knife in the sheath, and the fact that he had driven by the house like 6 times.
Mm-hmm.
Then they delayed the court case because of the Dateline episode. And here he turns around and says, "Yeah, I did it," which clearly he did, but I don't know. I saw the parents were all very upset. So
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Damn those Amazon purchases. They can come and get you.
right.
They will come and get you and
But I know
haunt
I love
you.
when I'm watching Prime Video and it says put this in your cart on the screen when you push pause. I think that's
Hmm. Right. Speaking of, I wanted to get your opinion on Lauren Sanchez's wedding dress now that the wedding is over, right? They've released photos. She was on the digital copy of Vogue in her wedding gown. What did you think of the gown?
I mean, it looked identical to the movie that she took this inspiration from. I think it was Sophia Loren.
Hmm.
Just not what I expected at all. I actually thought very first thought was it looks dang close to Kim's first wedding dress to Kanye. It was not what I expected at all.
Hmm. Yeah.
Why a woman that is so worried about being snatched and sexy covers from here to here when those will be your eternity pictures and you'll look back and think, I was a snack back then. And here I look like I'm wearing my grandma's dress.
Hmm.
I don't get it.
Yeah. Yeah, I was a little taken aback. It is a gorgeous dress, and I do, I love like that nod to that kind of vintage and to an era, and it's very Dolce. She looks gorgeous in it, but I too, because she is always such a vixen in all of her looks, it just, I thought to myself, well, okay, she did that for the wedding. She must have been cleavage to the walls for her after dress, which
Well, it
I
was
haven't
lingerie.
seen.
It was PJ themed, which I thought was
Right,
super
of the
cute.
PJs, right. So she must have, yeah, been in some serious lingerie. Yeah. But at any rate, so be it. There's always another wedding, right?
I do love when anyone on the red carpet, or especially for Halloween, the celebs they commission someone to recreate a movie costume to a T. I always ask myself what I would recreate from a movie because I think it's so cute. And obviously, I would do, Nomi Malone from Showgirls would always come to mind. But I just think it's really cute when people do that.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely. And speaking of Vogue, so Anna Wintour announced the other week that she was stepping down from her role at Vogue. And then coincidentally, I heard just the other day that they are starting production on the sequel to Devil Wears Prada,
Yeah.
which is exciting with all of the cast, the main characters, except for the gentleman who played Anne Hathaway's love interest, not Adrian Grenier, but the blonde guy that she kind of had a little tryst with. He is not returning. So I think it should be good, right?
I mean, the first one was super entertaining. That would be a
Yeah.
really cute movie to copy a costume from.
Yep.
I just think it's so cute when people do that.
This episode of Heather's Do Vegas is proudly sponsored by Valley Girl Shop. Valley Girl Shop isn't just a brand, it's a whole vibe. Founded by a true San Fernando Valley native, Valley Girl celebrates the bold, confident spirit of Valley girls everywhere, from the Las Vegas Valley to Phoenix and LA. At Valley Girl Shop, you'll find more than just trendy clothes. You'll discover a full lifestyle. We're talking fun, expressive apparel, statement-making tumblers, sleek yoga mats, and must-have weekender tote bags that take you from brunch to beach in style. Whether you're repping your city or just living life with flair, Valley Girl has you covered. So wherever you are, poolside in Vegas, desert chic in Phoenix, or cruising the LA scene, embrace your inner Valley Girl. Let our collections inspire you to live boldly, dress confidently, and celebrate your unique vibe every day. Shop now at valleygirlshop.com. That's valleygirlshop.com.
Let's move on to some reality TV and other fun TV that's going on out there. Okay. So Miami Housewives, that's on tonight. So
Hmm.
we don't have anything new about that. But did we talk about that Julia had a facelift?
I think it came up, and
Huh.
I thought it was interesting that on Andy's show that what's her name confirmed it.
Okay. Yeah.
Because here I am thinking that Julia just looks phenomenal. She looks phenomenal for a reason.
Yeah. Yeah. No, she got her housewife game together, right? She got the
Not as good
facelift.
as Kris Jenner's facelift looks, but
No, but I would think Kris Jenner's probably a little slightly older than her, however. But okay, looking forward to the next episode. The Valley. All right. So Luke has proposed to Kristen. Aw, not sweet.
They actually made more of sense as a couple now. They kind of have a good communication dynamic. I could see with the addition to the end of last night's episode where Janet decided to not go to the engagement party when she's going to watch the episode and back and realize the entire trip was for the engagement. How they got to a place where nobody wants to speak to her anymore. That couldn't have been her husband tried to talk her out of it the best way he could, and he was in a losing battle. So I just thought that was unfortunate for her to not turn around and support her. I didn't think it was about not being friendly. I thought it was just about supporting someone. It was so crazy.
Yeah, yeah, they could have easily hopped in, been there for when they first walked in, and just her presence there, Kristen would notice, and then they could just been like, "Hey, congrats! We know this is your night. We're gonna go take a little romantic walk down the beach and call it an early night." And that would have been a nice, courteous thing to do. But yeah, Janet's, I shared my feelings about her, but I predict the two of them will be divorced within 5 years.
Well, now it's pretty apparent they're not on the same page. He
Yeah,
he
and
literally tried to talk her out of it. She's like, "I'm not going tomorrow either," and he was like, "Wait, no one said that."
exactly. I know. Yeah, I just straight up
Those are
checked her.
fundamental. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, speaking of being checked in the last episode, did you clock the whole pool scene with the two couples with Luke, or not Luke, with Janet and Jason, Nia and Danny, and Janet starts apologizing to Nia about about Janet's behavior at the restaurant a couple days beforehand, and she starts saying how she had a lot to drink, and Nia's like, that early in the morning? Checked her so hard. I was so proud of Nia. I did not expect that from her, and it just was so soft and smooth. It was beautiful. It was perfection.
No, I did see in my little place where I get all my hot gossip from that Nia and Danny moved out of their house already. They were in there for 90 days. And everything
Ooh.
I've read in that same place says that's true. They said they don't know why they moved out. They don't know
Hmm.
if they're not together or what the problem was. I couldn't find anything else.
Oh, weird. So they ended up buying a house in
Santa Clarita.
Santa Clarita where he wanted to go. Okay. And they were in it for 90 days. Wow. That's
And it was a
interesting.
gorgeous house. It was
Hmm.
in the millions, 1 point something million.
Yeah. Huh. Interesting. Okay. Another fun show they're really trying to push is this McBee Dynasty, the Real American Cowboys. Have you caught on to that one? Is that
I only watched where they were commenting on it, and that made it
Mm.
somewhat entertaining, but like I would have to have nothing to watch that. It's just, I mean, even though the Cowboys are hot, the dad is like an older Jax. He's got
Right.
a main side and a side, and they fight. It's like
Right.
Stassi and Kristen fighting.
Oh my gosh, too funny. Yeah, it seems like this is a second season because they brought this show on a while back,
I want
but
to say it
really
was
on the
years.
down low. I watched it a bit and I kind of got into it and I was invested in the characters. And so now, yeah, it seems like they've brought it back and they're trying to push it to the forefront. The most interesting part of the whole show is the woman who's the bookkeeper
Yeah,
essentially, or CFO. I don't know what her title is, right? Or she's Russian. And Marie, is it Marina? Is that her name? Anyway, and then Steve Senior, he, right? He is just plays this woman left, right, and center. It's so gross. And then did you see the thing where she gets the bill for one of his side pieces car damage, and the
no,
son, and so she brings the bill to the oldest son, Steve Jr., who's the really good-looking one that's with the blonde, which by the way, he was on one of those millionaire reality
yeah.
shows, and that's how
Hmm.
he met who he's with now, the girl he's with. I
The
saw that
blonde,
somewhere.
and he's
Yeah.
playing her too.
Oh, I haven't seen any of that. Oh, okay.
Well, he doesn't want to get married. She doesn't live in the same city. She lives in
Yeah,
Dallas.
right. Right. That's right. They have like a long distance thing going on. So she brings the bill for the car damage to the son, and he's looking at it, $7,000, and he says to her, "Did you do this to her car?" And they show pictures, they do this little montage of photos of all of the car damage, and it basically looks like she took, like a baseball bat or something and hit the car all over the place. It is just it's like tragic to watch this poor woman.
I'm not saying I won't be desperate enough to watch it, but I'm not there
Yeah.
yet.
Yeah. Yeah. It's not terrible. It's not terrible, but yeah, not my favorite. More to come on that one. And you're still keeping up with Next Gen NYC.
Yes, it just keeps getting more and more entertaining. I read online a couple things, like I guess that Charlie's getting really terrible backlash, and I thought to myself, well, if it was bad before, this last night's episode is going to make it exponentially worse. Like he's almost like running a Ponzi scheme where he doesn't pay for bills and he owes his friends money.
Mm,
You could see he says terrible things. He doesn't have a purpose, like, right, he needs a job or
yeah. Yeah. He's kind of like a borderline grifter.
Mhm.
And under this, kind of a good looking playboy suave facade. But yeah, people are figuring it out, and he's kind of a douche. So I guess he's really the villain of the cast. I mean, that's kind of where it's headed, right?
Well, and then I saw Ariana on Andy. She said her mom and Croy are not together,
Mm, okay.
so we can sleep at
We
night.
can sleep at night on
She
that
said
one.
her mom bought a new house.
Oh, okay. Hey, maybe Big Papa came out of the woodwork. Maybe
That
he,
would be interesting. I don't know if it was new, but it was. She has a place to live.
right. Yeah. Okay. All right. And I heard a little tidbit actually today that some of the kids of housewives in LA are being approached about a spinoff of Next Gen LA. Cynthia Bailey's daughter and Adrian Malouf's kids. So,
They absolutely should. Now, I do
mhm.
want to say before we leave reality TV, Atlanta, um, which I'm so sad that was the last episode, right? Because they did a good job, and Andy keeps saying that Miami's got a really good season. But I want to hear your opinion on the claim that Phaedra orchestrated that man coming to that waffle cooking.
Well, I'm gonna have to table that because I've fallen off the Atlanta train. So I've
Well, I
not
will say,
seen this episode.
without you seeing it, that I do think that Phaedra does organize and work a lot of things behind the scenes. She is at
Yeah.
that level. She has her
Hmm.
hands in that many pieces of Atlanta.
Yeah, yeah. She's self-producing.
Hmm.
I mean, she came in, right, she kind of saved the day for them, couple episodes almost mid-season in, and she's got to she wants to keep her peach. So she's got to bring a strong game. And whatever it is she did, I mean, now I'm really interested. I'm gonna go back. I'm behind definitely a few episodes on
Oh,
them,
you're
but
missing it.
okay. All right. We'll table that for next time. Because they're gonna roll into the reunion, right?
Yeah. Hmm.
Okay. So that's gonna be coming up too. Okay. All right. Awesome. Any more juicy TV you've been catching? Any recommendations?
No, nothing that I would recommend, but I did see one piece of gossip that I wanted to see what you thought. Did you see who PK went on a date with?
Who?
Rachel Yucatel. And Rachel Yucatel said that PK partied the entire time. She has never seen one person spend as much money as he did. And I was like, dang, this is that same
Dang.
place I get all the gossip. I was like, I believe all of that. I believe he would go out with
Wow.
her. I believe she would go out with him. I believe he'd spend all that money.
Yeah. Ooh,
What an interesting couple, though.
seriously, right? And something I noticed, I forgot to mention, also in the reality TV category, the Chrisleys did their first interview post their not jailbreak, but jail pardon. And Julie Chrisley, I'm sorry, did this woman get a facelift in jail? Because I mean, she didn't look like that going in.
I
And
didn't see it.
she did lose some weight, but not enough that your face looks that nice,
Snatched.
snatched and tight. I mean, come on now. They haven't been out that long. I don't that she, but who, I don't know. Maybe they've been out maybe a month. So yeah, I was like, man, girl. Woo. All right, any Vegas adventures? I don't have anything. We exhausted ourselves last week, but it is 4th of July weekend. Any, got any plans, any recommendations, any
Well,
shares?
I took your recommendation. I think you said this to me like, I don't know, twice maybe. And I booked a guest house at Town Square.
Okay.
And there was four of us. We were just blown away at how nice it was. I have
Mm-hmm.
never seen a restaurant get such a facelift. It was such a vibe. The people were so dressed up in there. It was just we all four loved it.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, you're
There's
looking
free
around.
parking.
Yeah.
There's a nice DJ beat in the back. It feels like you're on vacation. They did a really
Hmm.
good job with it. Food,
Yeah.
everything we ordered, we loved. Now it's not cheap, but we were all blown away.
Yeah. And you made a reservation. How far in advance
Hmm
did you make?
I want to say like a week,
Okay.
not too
All right.
long.
Yeah. So, all right. So, like, not last minute. Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay. I'm glad to hear that because yeah, since I was there, it's been a few months, and you know how sometimes places they're hot for a minute and then it fizzles out, but I'm glad to hear it's still popping. And yeah, you definitely have a feel in there that you feel transformed. You feel like you're practically in another city. You could
yeah.
be, you could feel like you're in LA or New York or something. I mean, it's
hmm
definitely a different vibe, definitely a breath of fresh air. So good. That's a yeah, good recommendation. And I do still need to actually eat there. 'Cause it was so it was just it was, packed, so we didn't get a chance to get in.
It
But
wasn't that bad. It was pretty empty. It wasn't like
was it?
most of the
Oh,
tables.
okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, such a nice vibe. All right. Yeah, and then there's just, there's fireworks going around everywhere around town. All the stations properties are doing them, and on the strip, downtown. So really anywhere, around Vegas, you just, you can kind of stop and get a good look at a lot of fireworks kind of all over the place. Yeah, which is nice. So, and yeah, I mean, that does it for us. I mean, hey guys, remember, follow us we're on Instagram, TikTok, YouTube at Heather's Do Vegas. Leave us a comment. Let us know any place you'd like us to go to review your opinion.
Yep. We want to hear what you're doing. We want to hear where you're going. We want to hear what you're eating, what shows you're seeing. Just give us a shout out.
All right. Well, until next time, don't do anything we wouldn't
We wouldn't
do.
do.
Bye, guys.
Heather's Do Vegas is brought to you by your hosts, Heather Ashley and Heather Nichole. Be sure to like, follow, and subscribe so you never miss out.
This episode of Heather's Do Vegas is proudly sponsored by Valley Girl Shop. Valley Girl Shop isn't just a brand, it's a whole vibe. Founded by a true San Fernando Valley native, Valley Girl celebrates the bold, confident spirit of Valley girls everywhere, from the Las Vegas Valley to Phoenix and LA. At Valley Girl Shop, you'll find more than just trendy clothes. You'll discover a full lifestyle. We're talking fun, expressive apparel, statement-making tumblers, sleek yoga mats, and must-have weekender tote bags that take you from brunch to beach in style. Whether you're repping your city or just living life with flair, Valley Girl has you covered. So wherever you are, poolside in Vegas, desert chic in Phoenix, or cruising the LA scene, embrace your inner Valley Girl. Let our collections inspire you to live boldly, dress confidently, and celebrate your unique vibe every day. Shop now at valleygirlshop.com. That's valleygirlshop.com.